Yo, what up, people of the interwebs? It's that guy. Yeah, Not Locks, Not Nation. Yo, I'm happy today. Happy February 24th to everybody out there. We are en route to a few things. 125,000 followers. We're en route to springtime coming around the corner. We're en route to ending winter sadness and bringing in the summertime happiness here on Not Nation. Not to say I'm sad in the winter. I actually love winter activities. I've been ice skating a lot. I haven't been snowboarding yet this year, but I am trying to go a few times this season. Shout out to all my snowboarders out there. Let me know in the comments below if you snowboard, if you ice skate, if you just skate in general, skateboard, rollerblade, whatever it is you do. How do you pass your time in the winter? What is your remedy here? For me, I like to make videos, spend as much time outdoors as I can, go hiking, snowboarding, do a little traveling to the beach as well. Without further ado, today we're going to be reacting to some more dreadlocks. Specifically, we're going to be doing neglected dreads again today. Considering the first episode was pretty successful, I figured we'd rewatch revisit some neglected dreads out there on the YouTube of the interwebs. And if you guys aren't aware of what the neglect method is, essentially it's freeforming, but for some reason the neglect comes into play for Caucasian hair, but I feel like people really take the difference between freeforming and neglect, meaning neglect is like you don't wash your hair, but and with freeforming you wash your locks. But essentially you would still wash neglected dreads. You're just not brushing it. You're just neglecting the brush. You're not neglecting the wash. The washing of locks is actually needed. It's necessary to help your locks come together, because we all know that clean hair locks better. When your hair is greasy and dirty and oily, it creates a lubricant on your hair, and it doesn't allow for the locks to come together as easily as it would if your hair was clean. So this is why we use things like baking soda water to clean our hair in the beginning stages, because this really helps strip all that greasy and the oils from your hair that's gonna prevent it from locking. And then that's also why we use cold water when we use this baking soda rinses as well, because cold water actually helps to tighten up the hair, opposed to using hot water that loosens it up in the shower. So keep that in mind if you are starting dreadlocks, whether they're neglect or freeform. Baking soda rinses with cold water is really going to help in the early stages to help your locks get that first initial pinch where they start to form and mature together. But without further ado, let's jump right into this dreadlock review, talking about neglected dreads. And let's see today what we got. I was first looking up homeless dreads, but it doesn't really come up. I had one video I put up a few years ago about homeless dreads, but what the hell?
Hello. In the end, he decided to.
But anyways, what we're looking up here is neglect dreads journey. Let's go neglect dreads journey. And what we're gonna do here is filter out the upload date for the most recent ones, and Endo Dreadlock has uploaded a video a week ago with her dreadlocks of the neglect method. It's a dude, sorry, my mistake. But let's see how this turns out here.
This is Endo, and this is my 1 year update on my dreadlocks.
So at first glance here, we can see that Endo here has neglected his hair. It looks very wispy, and this is obviously the first stages of his locks coming together. Now, neglect method does take honestly years for it to come into play. There's no rush, there's no fast method of getting them, and it's all in the journey of just being patient.
A little less than 1 year. There's only a week in the difference, but I wanted to get a video out, and yeah, that's the reason I'm doing it a little bit early. That's kind of weird, but
so
1 year.
Endo's locks here actually coming in pretty thin. Naturally, they form together pretty thin. And to say it's working, yeah, you can see that some of these strands of hair are starting to lock together.
You can go back to my first day and the first week, and the amount of change in 1 year has been pretty drastic, even from 6 months to now. It's a lot longer. It's a lot more actually dreaded instead of just
hair. Like instead of just loose hair?
Loose hair.
Boom, yeah.
And I'll show you the length of the longest piece.
So his hair actually looking kind of on the greasier side. Endo here would benefit greatly from the baking soda rinses and the cold water I was telling you about.
Because I have sort of like curly-ish hair. This is just past, well,
probably more of a type 1B, 1C. You can see that right down to the scalp, there's nothing really twisted or interlocked right down to the roots. He's got a lot of new growth coming in that's loose. Plus loose hairs all over the place.
I don't know if you can see that properly.
I'm amazed at how thin they've actually started to come together. And it's not to say that they will stay thin like this. As the years go on, they still will start to Congo up, as long as he doesn't choose to separate any of these locks.
Here is my right side.
And you know, interestingly enough, these will turn out to be pretty epic dreads like 5-6 years down the road if he sticks to it. I'm just gonna look at his page real quick and see if I can find something about his locks in the earlier stages. Freeform dreadlock update here. This is 3 weeks in.
Everyone, so it's pretty much exactly like 3 weeks from my original one.
Wow, crazy! What a difference, honestly. What a difference. And his hair actually looked like on a thinner side back then, but to show that they are locking up, it's a good sign.
Update. So 3 weeks in total with my natural hair / dreadlocks. What we can see in this case is just a lot more separation as opposed to the previous videos. There's still some loose hairs, especially like.
Looks really good from this start to where he is now. So it shows that it does work. It does work. Let's go back to the search results and see what else we have here. Hair by Marshawn, 2-year freeform update.
Hey y'all.
Oh, Amakia. Looking good. I like these wispy tips going on down here. Her hair looking freaking marvelous.
This video is long overdue. I have been wanting to make a dreadlock update for a long time, and now I am a little over 2.5 years in on my freeform dreadlock journey.
Freeform dreads, neglect dreads, you know, kind of the same thing. Her locks looking so luscious. Even some of them looking pretty flat. Some of them have all these wispy tips going on down here, and she just seems like she's beaming with light.
And I just wanted to give you guys an update on the products that I'm using and just kind of show you what my hair has been doing.
Wow, look at that. Crazy. And just after 2.5 years, she's gotten that much maturity out of her.
It's been maturing over 2.5 years and then some. My favorite products are all by the same brand. I am not sponsored by them, but I'd be totally interested. Dreadlocks shampoo. There we go. Rosemary
peppermint liquid shampoo. Organic dreadlock products. Okay, I like that. It's pure organic and natural.
Shampoo. Man, this stuff smells amazing. It makes my hair feel great.
Just real quick, kind of curious. What is inside the Dreadlocks ingredients? Let's see what the Dreadlock shampoo is made from. Ingredients here: coconut water, aloe vera juice, Hawaiian sea salt, tapioca, vitamin C, witch hazel, pro vitamin B5, avocado oil, coconut emulsifier, oat protein, grapefruit seed extract, hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, plant extracts. Really nice ingredients, to be honest. There's a really nice ingredient. I'm gonna add one to the cart because I am interested in seeing what this shampoo is all about.
Love this because it doesn't leave any residue.
Residue free. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Big ups Dreadlocks for knowing
your hair.
this.
It's specifically for dreadlocks. So just know any shampoo off of the shelf is not gonna work. My second favorite thing,
especially if you're trying to do the neglect method, any shampoo off the shelf is gonna act as a lubricant.
Is the Dreadlocks Patchouli Fields conditioning oil. It's amazing.
Ooh.
And it smells so good. Dreadlocks Patchouli Fields tightening spray. When you spray it on, your hair feels like really dry, and which is good for when you're trying to lock it and you want your locks to mature. It also smells really great after
Okay, I gotta change this video before I decide to marry this lady. Just kidding. I'm gonna subscribe to her though. Shout outs. Those locks looking dope. 5-month freeform dreadlocks from this dude. Let's see what these are about. Where's my... That's good.
What's up, everybody?
Dude, I'm looking. I don't see any locks.
Prince tuning in with another video. And today's video is going to be 5 months of freeform dreads. And this means that actually my hair I have not combed for 5 months now. And I've only washed with my own urine. Now the urine was like...
What?
Transparent, was odorless. So I was always washed with that type of urine.
Is he saying I washed it with urine? I'm gonna make a thumbnail right now. Like, what the hell? Is this, am I hearing this right? Did he say I'm washing my hair with urine?
Unless there was a urine bath made of freeform dreads. And this means that actually my hair I have not combed for 5 months now. And I've only washed with my own urine. Now,
what the hell? This is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm hearing this right now. This is the biggest myth. I've heard this myth before, like 20 years ago about locks, but I've never seen anybody actually do it. And what? It just doesn't make any sense. It's literally not working. Your hair. Oh, I'm so upset right now, guys. Please just give me a moment to grieve here. Oh, I'm so upset. Okay, dude, if you're watching this video, stop peeing in your head, first of all. Use baking soda and water, dude. It's gonna work much better than urine. And for 5 months, your hair is not locking at all. Your hair is like, it's a good texture, it's long. after 5 months, you should have some locks already going on here, but there's nothing happening. Even look at Endo's locks that we just looked at. His was at 6 months in, and he's got some locks going on. So I just can't even watch this guy anymore. Excuse me, you wash your hair with your own what? Your own pee, mate. We have been lied to about everything, and this they tell you is a waste. Yet use it in making drugs, cosmetics, and anti-aging creams. They make a lot of money from our waste. What? You wash your hair with piss and it isn't even locking up. Ah, I'm so confused. I'm so freaking confused here. Oh my god. I gotta go away from this guy's channel. This is ridiculous. I can't even watch any more of that. Washing your hair with pee. Oh god. Oh god. He seems to be having a lot of videos here. Pranic Prince. Wow, look at this guy's dreads.
I figured I'd make this video about natural dreadlocks.
Woo! Please do, bro. Your locks look legendary already. Jeez.
A lot of Nazarites have natural dreadlocks.
Nazarites. We've heard this term many times. It's a biblical term.
You don't need to have dreads to be a Nazarite. Some say that you are not meant to have the hairs lock up. I don't know. All I know is that I took my vow. I started growing my hair naturally. Actually, it was the other way around. So a bit about my journey. I've discovered that it just taught me a lot about patience. It taught me a lot about watching chaos turn into order.
Chaos to order, patience. I like what this guy's on about.
Time. And it taught me things. I don't know, maybe if I was a teenager or in high school, I don't know, when I was growing them, that would be a different experience. But I started growing my dreads when I was 27 and I already had long hair. So it wasn't that big of a change. I was very excited about my newfound journey and covenant. I was eager that my hair should play a part in this.
Wow. Does he really show his locks? He doesn't.
The idea of watching it grow and evolve on a daily basis.
I love that his new growth, is not even really locked up yet. He's got all this frizzy hair coming down here as well. But for the most of his mane, locks are looking pretty thick. What needs to lock up next is his epic beard growth here.
It evolved, and over time it became from this big mess of thing to these strands, these locks. And I'm very thankful for each and every one of them because they tell a story. They tell my story. I'll give you a quick for instance. At the time when I just started locking my hair, I had, or when the hair started to become locked, I had my first kid, and I was out with the stroller a lot in the sun that summer, and my hair was a little burned by the sun, or rather, it changed color from very dark to kind of light, as you may be able to tell.
That's called the sun bleach. The sun does bleach your hair over time when you're in the sun for so long with your locks. Dude, this man knows what he's talking about. I can appreciate his journey. Hebrew Nazarite. Subscribe, like the video. Check out homie over there. 7 years neglected dreads from Yami GP. I'm gonna subscribe to this dude already because his locks are already looking freaking epic. Crazy. No. What? Yo. Dude, these are insane. Damn. I like the curls that are going on here naturally. Look at the... He's kind of got like a curly afro going on here. Jeez, those are sick dreads, man. Super long too. Holy crap. Wow. I'm really impressed by the curls in his locks here naturally. This is an effect that people try to attain through the braid out look, and like it's just happening for this guy on his own. I like the little frizzy hairs on the top of his head. Look at this little rat tail going down the back here. Crazy. Little fro. This little fro on top of his head. These little baby locks here too. That's nuts. Very unique. I've never seen anybody with locks that look like this before. The clamps going down here looks really cool. Crazy. Damn, that's unique. That is unique, bro. Lasan Jones in the building. Yo, those are crazy locks. Good job, Yami. Those are nuts. Let's see what... Filipino neglect freeform journey. Let's see this guy's locks. He's already got a crazy lion's mane going on here.
It's a 1 year update.
You can see some locks forming at the back here.
For a year and a week. This is my 1 year dreadiversary.
Dreadiversary! Happy Dreadiversary!
Been 1 year with these babies. Check it out. There's a little one starting right here.
You can see how they all started to come together as well.
I got a lot on my left side.
Maybe it's the side that he sleeps on the most.
Yeah, I sleep more on this side.
The kinks, the loops. This is what happens when your hair starts to lock up. These loops start to form. And it's a good thing. It's a good sign. They don't always last forever. Sometimes they do. If you look at Yami's dreads, like there's some there too. But for the most part, your locks will start to take them in on their own. Some big ones happening over here. At this point, they're going to start to shrink up a bit.
Ever since I got all these knots, I noticed that I had to separate a lot more often.
And that's the thing, dude. Honestly, you shouldn't even separate them. Let them do what they're going to do and like get as thick as they can, because they're going to be legendary.
Like right now, I separate them almost like every day. I spend at least like 10-15 minutes just pulling them apart. But this side's still pretty clear. I don't got a lot of
There's a big one right here.
On this side. That's a nice one right there though.
Crazy. Yes, that is a nice lock there, dude. Yo, best of luck to you on this journey. I really hope that he's still on it. A crazy name. I can't even... Well, that was 1 year, and then let's see here, 2 years later.
What's up, YouTube? This is Chris with the Nazi Dread update. So it's been a while since I put a video, and well, progress has been great. It's a big difference now from the last video I put up.
Wow, you can really see the big difference. Wow.
So there has been a huge difference, actually. Huge difference. I looked at my old video, the last one I put up, which was just a year after I stopped combing my hair and started to try and grow dreadlocks, checking on my hair almost like every day, every 2 days, just like, you know, looking for dreads, and it's just, it'll come in time, there's no doubt about it. You have to be really patient. What I did was just I put my mind onto something else. I focused on my career and stuff. Luckily I was able to get a job before it got way too messy. So
cool.
Yeah, just let it grow, let time do its thing, you know. It's all a natural thing.
What? This guy knows.
Now,
big flat end right here. What?
They're not like evenly like sized dreads. They're not even throughout the whole length, but it doesn't really bother me. And I got lots of different sizes and stuff. But I do remember from just about that year mark, I think I mentioned it in the video.
That's the separating going on right now.
I'd have to separate quite often if I didn't want the Congos. But recently it just seems that the Congos only, like, they just start to stick together closer to the roots, so it's easier to rip them apart because I just grab, you know, a knot and then whichever knot it's next to, I just pull them apart. But it was a bit harder when there weren't any knots there because you'd have to like section off the hair.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to keep them separated. Personally, I would let them join up as thick as I can.
To be these guys.
Wow, it's a nice lock.
Nice and thick and tough. Yeah.
Dope. Seems happy. Hell yeah, dude. Keep up the good work, man. Keep it up. Keep up the good freaking work. I'm gonna end this video here. I think we got some pretty good reactions there. That was a pretty wild ride. I like the Filipinos guys' dreads the most. I like Yami's dreads a lot as well. Like the dude that had the pee in his hair, I don't know what to say about that. Like, just whatever we do, guys, let's not follow his instructions on peeing on ourselves to get dreads, because in this day and age, we have so many other products we can use that are natural to help with this. I get it, maybe, you know, eons ago, people might have tried this technique back then, but now there's so many other options. Let's not resort to urine, because obviously it wasn't even working for that guy because he didn't have any signs of lockage at all. Strangest thing. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this neglect video, this episode, and yeah, leave me some opinions on whatever you want. I'm gonna end this video here. I thank you guys for coming by here each and every day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, peace out, one love, and I'll see you guys in the next lock update. I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Adios.
The nation.